Speaking to how the culture is translated over to us, we sell the culture. I find it harder to buy into sometimes. Having a motto of "Don't be evil" is one of the most vague and kind of self-indulgent, self-righteous would definitely be the right word. Self-righteous kind of thing to say when you are a corporation, you're out there to make profits for your investors and for yourself. They own a 767 that they fly around, Larry and Sergey. Okay. It's not exactly evil, but having a motto of "Don't be evil" kind of is a little bit of a conflict.
One of my professors used to work for IBM, and when he was hired, HR said, "Oh, well, you're perfect for IBM. You're a 44 long." And then the first day that he got to work, he was, wearing his slacks and wearing his blue button down, and one of his peers came over to him at the water cooler and said, "I hear they're having a sale on white shirts at Penny's." And so I think there is definitely a strong culture that in all corporations that's translated through the peer process, if not through an official training. I run our trainings for our new employees for Earthbound, and it's what's not in the training is who you can really talk to and who's really going to get stuff done and all of that. And that's just, you have to get that through experience. But there's a lag time that I don't think is necessarily really appreciated as much.
Google has this culture, you don't have to be to wear a suit to be serious, right? It's not exactly be whoever you are and we're accepting of everyone. It's kind of, this is the way most of us are, and it kind of has the illusion of looking like, people are really able to be free to express themselves. Whereas it's kind of, if you don't fit our mold, well, you're not exactly part of our culture. And I actually read some articles about one of the execs, a lady who used to get really dressed up and wear makeup. She was very much a professional, wearing professional business attire, and she got some memos about, well, that's not really our culture here. I thought your culture was to be, accepting of however anybody wants to dress. And then, she was liked furs. And also, when they were going away to some retreat, got a memo. Well, you better not bring any of those furs because it would cause a huge, stir. So there definitely is kind of some contradictions in what they say they are and kind of the actual reality of the situation. Right.
HR?
No, it wasn't HR. I think it was just the people she worked with.
This is where I disagree with Kyle. There are a lot of corporations I would not work for. I care about who my employer is, even if I'm just moving around papers. I think that I'm still part of the machine, and that what they do is important to me. So I feel that Google's "Don't be evil" policy, they're ideal. There are things to be criticized, but I haven't found anything by them that I have completely disagreed with. They've been up to the same challenges as Microsoft and Yahoo when it comes to divulging private information that have gotten users in trouble that Yahoo has done, and Google's had the opportunity to do that. They haven't. Other policies. But I think the thing, if we're talking about the culture that Google sells, I think what is attractive about it to me is that it doesn't feel like work. It's broken up a lot. They bring in speakers, authors, people that I have studied about, whose research I have read in college, come to Google to speak. So when I go to those things, it breaks up my day. I feel intellectually stimulated during those times, even if it's going back to mundane work. I am still entertained enough to stick around. So, and then they bring in perks like food, and I think that stuff is selling. Even if I feel like there are a lot of people who are happy there. Even if Kyle and I might have issues, I think the engineers are very happy there. They enjoy their work, and the perks actually do keep people around.